Welcome back, everybody. Today I am making an easy, creamy mac and cheese for one, and here's how I do it. To get started, I'm going to be using a small noodle pot. You can use a small pot, and to that I will be adding 3 ounces of elbow macaroni. And this recipe also can be a one-pot mac and cheese recipe. To my elbow macaroni, I'm adding 10 ounces of water. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my heat somewhere between medium high. I want to get things started here. I'm also going to be adding a half tablespoon of unsalted butter. I'll also be adding 1/8 of a teaspoon of paprika, 1/8 of a teaspoon of onion powder, and I'm also going to be adding 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Now the paprika and onion powder, if you just don't want to add that, you don't have to, but if you haven't tried it, give it a try. It tastes really good. Okay, so now I'm going to bring my water up to a simmer, and I am going to stir this constantly. I'm going to stir this until the water is almost gone. There may be a little bit of residual water, but what I'm doing is basically not going to boil the pasta and drain the water. This water is going to cook out. The pasta is going to absorb it. So at this point, it has been simmering for almost 10 minutes. The water still is a little bit at the bottom, but it's pretty much evaporated. So now I'm going to add room temperature heavy cream. I am adding 6 ounces of heavy cream. Did I mention this is really going to be creamy? Now, if you think that is just cream overkill, maybe add 4 ounces. That'll work. So now I'm going to give that a mix. And I did lower the temperature to like a medium setting because you don't want the heavy cream to scald or burn. Now I'm going to add 3 ounces of shredded cheddar cheese. I am actually using a medium cheddar cheese, but sharp cheddar cheese works just as well. Now, just a reminder, I am working with a medium to medium-low heat, so I'm going to give this a stir and let the cheese melt into the heavy cream, and eventually you will end up with a very smooth and creamy cheese sauce. And at this point, you're looking at macaroni and cheese soup, and that is okay. But again, if you want to work with less cream in this, try the 4 ounces of cream instead of the 6, but I like extra creamy. And again, I have my setting very low. So once it starts to simmer, I'm going to let it continue simmering for 3 minutes until it looks like this. And you know what? Eat this right out of the pot if you like stovetop mac and cheese. But what I'm going to do is in a small buttered dish, I'm going to bake this just to get a crunchy topping. Now, in the past, sometimes I add cheese on top, pop it in the broiler to get that crusty cheese, or I just eat it on the stovetop, and it's definitely up to you. So once I've added my mac and cheese to my baking dish, I'm going to add breadcrumbs. This is a tablespoon of plain breadcrumbs mixed with a half tablespoon of butter, just a little bit of butter, and 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese mixed into it. And I'm going to pop this into the broiler for not even a minute until the breadcrumb mixture is toasty. So once I place it under the broiler, I'm going to watch for it because again, it's not going to take very long. I don't want it to burn. Just get golden brown like this. So this is ready. This is cheesy, extra creamy mac and cheese for one, or maybe 2 if you're feeling generous and want to share. Either way, it's super creamy and delicious. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.